Absolutely. Oh, we see it running on screen. We got Donkey Kong versus Bayonetta.
3, 2, 1, go!
Bayonetta just starting off, just flying all over the screen.
DK!
Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is here. And we're seeing immediately the first weakness in, we're talking about it with Ridley, where you're a big body, and but you don't possess the weight. Donkey Kong definitely possesses the weight, but he just possesses a lot of other weaknesses as well that makes it very difficult. And I just noticed something. We were on Smashville. I think this is gonna be a very positive boon, in my opinion, for kind of both characters here, for both Bayonetta and Donkey Kong. What's your opinion on the stage?
I think this is more of a Bayonetta winning stage, but you gotta remember, you're still dealing with DK. If DK decides to be funny, you can get spiked off stage. You can get ding dongs. There's just funny things he can do, but he's not the strongest character in other aspects.
Very astutely said. And we saw a funny error earlier where Curbstar actually down aired and just took an entire stock away from themselves, having to play a bit of catch up when maybe you were swinging for offenses and betting it all double or nothing style. But now you got to fight back. Finally 2-2. Curbstar at mid percentage.
I hope we aren't being charged for using the name every time we use it.
What? I'm not being paid every time I say double or nothing.
No. I feel like we're actually being charged money for saying it. Charged.
Yeah, Belmont, you're good for it, right? You're good for the expenses.
Yeah, sure. A beautiful recovery there. I honestly thought that the Bayonetta would scope that out.
Oh, catching for recovery. Oh.
Tried it.
At the ledge here.
Didn't quite work, but tried it.
I think you give or take a frame here or there, and that could have been a stock for any one of these players. Up throw, taking the stock.
Not dead yet. That giant ape is still
Wait a minute.
going.
Oh, extra play from Curbstar. Even Stevens.
It is even here.
Very smart there. I saw Curbstar, he was bouncing back and forth from the ledge there, and that could have been a regrab situation where he could have gotten spiked.
Up tilt.
Combos.
Up air, back air.
Combos and bombos. Down. Smash.
That was a beautiful play. Curbstar is the GOAT.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't think of any arguments to the contrary. I mean, you're just kind of goated with what may be colloquially phrased as the sauce. I'm hip and I'm urban, and that's how I communicate with people. You're goated with the sauce, mates. Belmont's is dying over there.
Our hip and cool co-commentator guys,
Hip
Rip
and cool
Silverfish.
commentators. Yeah, you know me. But I have to wonder how much the stage choice really played into that match, because we were on Smashville. The action was very intense because you had a lot of Bayonetta was able to get a lot of those conversions off, and was really taking Donkey Kong to task and getting all those percentages, because Bayonetta does benefit from space, but when Bayonetta is aggressive and swings for offenses and guesses rights, that is very good for you. I have to wonder if we're going to run back the same stage.
Maybe.
And I have to wonder, does the timer mean anything? I'm not quite sure. But his DK combos are on baby mode. We got a lot of opinions in chat.
That's not a timer. That's actually the current time in EDT.
Ah, thank you, Belmont. Belmont's always got the answers. Yeah, we got a lot of opinions. You know, speaking to the skill level of the players, this man farms me LFG. I mean, everyone's loving Curbstar. There's so much love in the chat, and that's what makes this community great. Is that there's just so much love. Yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, this is Clash of the Cards, Double or Nothing, a brilliant tournament run by Ace of Cards Esports. I've been a member of theirs for quite some time, and I'm thankful that they took me under their wing and you know, give me the opportunities that I'm given here to commentate, to shoot the hay with you guys. They run other games as well. So if you guys are a fan of like other fighting games, if you guys are fans of like Mario Kart, for instance, I mean, they got quite a bit. They got quite a bit. Belmont.
Oh, I was gonna say we even sponsor obscure games like Fate Unlimited Codes, but there's no time.
There's no time because we have Mr. Game & Watch on our screen. What is happening here? Two very diametrically opposed characters to switch from one of the lightest characters to one of the heaviest characters, or vice versa, rather. Very excellent juggle right there.
I do think it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of different options by KBean to start off with. A very different playstyle. I wonder how much more comfortable they are with Mr. Game & Watch. The DK. We see Hollow Bastion.
I don't think this is the best Game & Watch play I've seen. I don't think he's used to Game & Watch.
It looks like he's struggling to learn as he plays.
I mean, maybe, but it's still enough to be even Stevens with Curbstar as the match goes on. Which time? No conversion, though. I wanted to bring attention to the stage choice here. We're on Hollow Bastion. A bit of a similar setup to Smashville, but we have a much taller ceiling. And I think this could be a positive boon for Game & Watch here, because you're one of the lightest characters, but that doesn't save you if you're at high percentages with that witch time up smash.
Sometimes you just gotta take the L, whether or not.
And then up smash.
Whether or not you want it.
KBean. Falling out of a combo, I think Curbstar might have hesitated a bit there on that up B.
Up tilt, up air.
I think we're seeing a couple of nervous drops.
Combos.
In my opinion, I think we're seeing a couple of nervous drops from Curbstar. Maybe that's trimming nerves, or maybe a misread on DI. Not expecting where KBean to go.
DI misread. They made it a lot easier to get out of those with DI.
Which time? This could be big.
That was definitely a misinput.
Like Curbstar's approach, you know, just try to play it safe by having very well spaced aerials. But then making the most of an opportunity when it presents itself. That's what makes a top star. Regrabs, be careful.
If Curbstar keeps this up, we can rename Curbstar to AOC Star.
Missed the witch time. Getting convert 48%. There's a little bit of a percentage literacy you have to have with these characters. 58% is so much different on Game & Watch than anyone else. 77% now.
He again, and also gets his down smash blocked.
But it got blocked on the way back down from that up B. If you saw that right there, that could have been the entire game.
Up smash!
Curbstar wins!
Curbstar are